of positive and negative numbers. Alright, so in this topic we'll be looking at numbers that are on the other side, on the left hand side of a number line, and how we apply these negative numbers in different situations or contexts. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Alright, now first we look at the number line. Alright, the most important part here is the origin, the point of origin. Okay, so this is the point of origin where it's 0, where it is neither a negative number or positive number. It is 0, there is no value to it. Right, now to the right hand side of the numbers we have our normal numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 10 and beyond. Alright, in this spectrum, or so to say in this right hand side, the numbers are actually getting bigger. Okay, so we have number 1, then number 2, number 3. The value is bigger and larger. Right, now on the left hand side, this is where the numbers are the same except there is a negative symbol. Okay, so if I were to show you this, technically the positive numbers actually has a plus symbol in front. Alright, but we usually just ignore this. Alright, we just ignore this and we just write the number itself, which we will know that it is a positive number. Okay, now for the negative numbers we always have to write the negative symbol in front. So if there's a negative symbol in front of a number, you know it's a negative number. Again, I'll repeat, it is on the left hand side of the origin, 0. Okay, so it goes -1, -2, -3, 4, and so forth. But what's interesting about this is, as the number gets bigger, so the number may be 1, 4, or 10, and so forth. But as long as they have a negative symbol, they are getting smaller. So in this negative area, right, so if I were to draw here quickly, okay, -1 is a larger number than -10. Okay, so in negative numbers, the bigger the number, the smaller the value. So for example, if I were to give you suddenly a -7 and I give you -3, alright, -7, usually in positive numbers, 7 is actually larger than 3, right? So 7, if I write it in positive form here, 7, it is larger than 3. But since these are negative numbers, -3 is actually larger than 7. Okay, so this is one of the most important parts. Okay, now why is this important? Because when we use it in context, so for example, temperature. Alright, so temperature, let's just say normal temperature will be 27 degrees Celsius, so forth. Okay, this is a warm temperature. Okay, but this is around warm, or should you can even say slightly hotter. Okay, but when the temperature is in negative, so let's just say -2 degrees Celsius, alright, this is actually really cold. Okay, very cold, -2. Okay, it becomes smaller. So this is how it's usually used in context. So temperature is one of the most commonly used for with negative numbers. So for example, if I were to give you in a spectrum, let's just say 0, and maybe here we have a 5, here's a -5. Alright, so this direction, it is actually getting hotter. Right, in this direction it is getting colder. Right, because the number is becoming smaller and smaller in temperature, it is known to be colder.